2019, when I first started streaming, I didn't know what I really wanted. I knew that I loved playing video games and I wanted to share my experiences with other people that were like-minded like myself, but that's basically it. And in the beginning, you know, I was like, okay, well, you know, what should I do? And I thought long and hard about it, and I was like, well, I served my country in the military. Why don't I serve my country by raising money for charities? And I knew in order to achieve this goal, I needed to reach out to other people. I needed to make new friends. Everyone was talking about networking back then, and so I reached out to a few. We had Discord calls and just chattings because my PC at the time could not handle like any video game. It could do RuneScape, but that's about it. That and Killing Floor and Jackbox. So I did a lot of just chattings, and one person led to 3 people, led to 10 people, and so on and so forth. And I also noticed that, you know, like, wow, like this is what networking is. It's just, you know, hanging out, talking with other people. It was just making friends. So I learned really early on that importance, and I'm really glad that I did. The other important thing was I needed, you know, I needed an outlet. I needed to utilize something, and that is when one of my friends told me about a guy who builds customized PCs for disabled veterans and disabled first responders. His name is Shellback Tech. Now, at the time, he wasn't an official 501c charity organization. He was just known as a fundraising organization. That's it. And it wasn't official at the time. So I reached out to him and we immediately clicked. I love the man. Like what, like his mission to utilize gaming, building these amazing customized PCs for disabled vets and disabled first responders like myself. I had to get on board with it. So I contacted him. He asked me a bunch of questions after verifying that I was a disabled vet. And one of the questions was, what's your favorite band? Metallica, Red Lightning. Love it to death. And I said, all right. Well, during that time frame, I ended up getting a green screen and I changed my Twitch handle from PriorGoes456 to Mad Viking King. I got that name by talking to Shellback while he's building this amazing PC that is yet to be revealed. And I really felt like back then, you know, like when I first like changed my Twitch handle to Mad Viking King, I became a little bit too much of a character instead of just like me. And I had to dial it back a little bit. I told myself, all right, like what do we want here? And that is when the tavern was officially made. I was like, I got a green screen. I could do whatever I want with it. I wanted to be a tavern owner, so the tavern was born. And so was the Madhouse family. This is when everything changed. And then it finally happened. It was my turn to, you know, get my PC from Shellback Tech. I told him, one of the questions he asked was, what was my favorite band? And I told him it was Metallica, and my favorite album was Ride the Lightning. And when I first unboxed this live on stream, I was speechless. I'm still speechless. It's a one of a kind, customized you know, it's customized PC. You know, it shows my personality, and it showed me that I could do the impossible now. I could create content I never thought I could before. That my disability wasn't, you know, it wasn't just a diagnosis. You know, I wasn't just a diagnosis. I felt like that was a huge turning point in my career, and that's when I started creating way more scenes and all these crazy videos, and just so many things happened. But this was the moment that changed my life forever. '20. I don't even know where to begin, because this year we went all out. I had a new PC that I got from Shellback Tech. We already was growing so quickly in the community. It was just insane. Hype sessions were happening. Oh my gosh, I think that year was the year we hit 1,500 followers on the channel. Scully and Mrs. Scully were made by Therian Drake, one of my very first emote artists. We started raising so much money for so many different charities, and overall we've raised over $30,000. It was just insane. I was getting my hair buzzed. We were playing all these games that I never thought I could play. We was playing Borderlands. We played some marbles. We was doing Warframe. That was a huge game back in the day for me and the community. We absolutely loved it. And another one was I started doing a lot more horror games. I was able to do that, and oh my gosh, horror games are still not my specialty, and I don't think they'll ever be. But you know, I think one of the greatest things is that it makes you guys laugh, and it scares y'all. You say it doesn't, but I know it does ultimately. But I was figuring out so much about OBS. I figured out the green screen, adding OBS plugins. I made so many friends. Oh my gosh. it was just it was a solid year. The channel just kept growing and growing, and emotes are being made. And then I started, I believe that's when, it was either 2020, I think it was 2020 when channel points became an official thing, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And that was definitely a game changer for me personally, because I wanted to see if we could break Twitch. I think that's still my goal. It's just to see how crazy the Madhouse can get. And so Twitch is just okay, our servers can't handle this anymore. But yeah, there was a lot of accomplishments that year, and that's when I knew, I wanted this to be a business. I wanted it to be official. I wanted to give it my all, and oh my gosh, what an amazing time it was.
By the powers of naughtiness, I command this particular
potato chip
to be really, really hard.
Go.
Look carefully at the "I really wish I weren't here right now" button.
...2021, last year, the community was able to help me achieve the ultimate goal, the ultimate dream that any gamer and any content creator would want, and that was to get my own place. Even still to this day, I was speechless when I first got this place. It was so nice to actually have somewhere I could call home. And it really feels like it. And it also feels like a tavern, like an actual tavern. To have my own kitchen, my living room, my own office where all the magic happens, you know, I could do so much. I could decorate for specific holidays, and I mean, I could show off, you know, what the community has gotten me over the years. You know, Scully and Mrs. Scully was like a huge thing. The year before, it was 2020 when I got them by Italy Pasta Love, and you know, just so many things. Like I could show everyone, like the whole room, you know, like yeah, the Madhouse family, like everything that's in this room, other than the Arazi desk, the PC, and the Arazi chair. You guys got this for me. Like you got this for the channel. Like that's amazing. We ended up getting a you know, a VR headset. Like a VR headset's something I've always wanted. Like how insane is that? I mean, it's just, it blows my marbles to think that, you know, when I first started in 2019, I would have never in a million years would have thought, oh, streaming, that's gonna help me get my own place. Now, the thought never crossed my mind. This journey has been insane, and I am beyond, so beyond grateful for everything you guys have helped me achieve. But when I first moved in, I didn't really have anything. And you know, like I just set up, it was so lonely. I had my table set up, I put some like weird makeup on my face. I don't know why I did that. They didn't, like, y'all didn't even tell me to do that. I just did. I was just excited. I wanted to start streaming, and I didn't care what we did that day. We were just gonna have fun, as always. The other big thing that happened was Giggle McStuffins, one of my mods and one of my best friends, I consider a brother, got me a hand-forged axe. I love this axe. I absolutely love this axe. And I couldn't thank you. I couldn't thank you enough, man. And another big thing about this year, in 2021, was I started doing cosplaying as Awesome Sensei, Shrek, and then I got to actually put up my own Christmas tree, and I absolutely love that.